It's actually him. You want to make sure that that's drilled into your head, that it's not you, because that's pride. So you don't want any of that. All the glory goes to Jesus Christ. And if someone asks you, you say it, right? Like maybe the business isn't even like Christian people, but God is watching over that business because he's like, no, you're going to save some people, because God has a will of his own, right? Like, dude, it could be a Hindu organization, but God chose them. Like it could be like, no, and then maybe one day they convert or something. I don't know. But whatever his will is, or they're going to bump into a Christian and they're going to save a Christian. It doesn't matter. Like the thing is, God is love. So this is what I mean. But Jesus Christ is God. Like I'm not saying, I'm not a lukewarm Christian. I know Jesus Christ is God. So whatever. It's not whatever, but I'm just reaffirming that to everyone because I don't want there to be a mistake. I'm no Freemason. I'm not a lukewarm Christian. So Jesus Christ is God. He's the only God. But anyways, this is what it is that you are his servant. You are his servant. And he is the Almighty God, and he's going to bless you greatly. But you need to be obedient. And so this is what's going to get you into a room with, back in the day, it was kings and stuff, right? Where, Joseph, right, was sold into slavery, but then he rose up because he's a Christian. At that time, he was a Jew. But that's what you were supposed to be back then. But that's what I'm saying is that you obey God, and he lifts you up and puts you into these great places because you're his servant. None of it is yours. It all belongs to God. And so you thank God and stuff. But for me, I'm not even at like a level like that. I know there are people because I've seen them. I haven't even really interacted. But you'll see $10,000 donated to this place and $20,000 donated to this. Like it's insane, and you see it. And a lot of times it's Masons or Shriners that do that kind of stuff. But if you're in a church, right, like you'll see that too. Like there's wealthy families inside of there, and some of them are kind of arrogant, right? But I mean, like the ones, usually it's the wife that's down to earth. She's always like a great person, and the husband is like a narcissist. But this is what it is that God's going to use who he chooses to use. And so if you create yourself to be the ideal servant and ask him for help, because you can't do it alone, and you let him teach you finances, and that means you're going to make mistakes, you're going to suffer through things, you're going to have to go without for a time, and you're going to learn the value of what it is to have something. And then that's you're going to be a righteous dude, man, or woman, whatever the case.